Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we got another video that, well, we're talking about the Edmonton Oilers today, which we have not done in a little bit now, as we just have not been hearing any news. The NHL overall has just been very quiet over the past couple days, which of course we know that's going to happen. We knew that the offseason was going to hit a dead spot after all the big free agency moved out. There's still a lot of big guys like Mike Hoffman. There's some other guys, like, for example, Dominik Kahun got picked up today by the Edmonton Oilers. Now, a couple weeks ago, we talked about this story that Leon Draisaitl was very mad about not able to get Dominik Kahun and practically telling him to piss off with the amount of money that Dominik Kahun wanted. So Dominik Kahun said, yeah, hell with it. I will take a cheap contract for a year that's worth $975,000 for a year, as Dominik Kahun is an official Edmonton Oiler coming out for this 2020-21 season. Also, before we kind of get into talking about the deal and everything like that, if you are new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe, as I am myself as an Oilers super fan. So if you're interested in that content, and if you're not, don't worry, there's tons of other content as well. I got NHL 21 stuff, all sorts of crappy videos, I guess. Actually, they're really good videos. I don't know why I say crappy, but I don't know. I don't know why I say crappy. I just said it. It was on the top of my head. Maybe I really do think that my content's crappy. I don't know. Anyways, Dominik Kahun, the man of the hour, the guy who put up, what was it, 206 points alongside of Leon Draisaitl, as Leon Draisaitl put up almost 100 fucking goals in 29 games. And yeah, it was an under 6 team, but these guys had some serious chemistry. They played on the same line, and you look at anybody else on this team, no one else compared to Leon Draisaitl and Dominik Kahun. No one else on this team did as well as these two players did. They carried this team into the championship and won the championship there in the DEL. That's saying a lot with those two young kids. And now they're playing with each other on the Edmonton Oilers, and this is what our depth chart looks like. And to me, this looks absolutely amazing. You got Dominik Kahun playing alongside Leon Draisaitl and Kailer Yamamoto, two guys that just came off career years. Now, that also frees up Ryan Nugent-Hopkins to go up on that first line and perform really good against with Connor McDavid and Zach Kassian, which this should be an exciting line to see. And maybe you might even see Tyler Ennis boot himself up into that first line as well. Who knows? But the depth is now getting better. Tyler Ennis, I love Tyler Ennis, but he's definitely no second-line guy anymore. Dominik Kahun, with his youth and his chemistry alongside Leon Draisaitl, and especially Kailer Yamamoto, right? Kailer Yamamoto had great chemistry playing alongside Leon Draisaitl, and great chemistry working alongside Nugent Hopkins. So coming into next year, this is going to be a really exciting top 6. Our 5-on-5 has just improved tremendously, and that was the thing that we definitely struggled on throughout the season, is that our 5-on-5 was definitely not the greatest. We were great on the power play, and our special teams was absolutely fantastic, but once you started talking about our 5-on-5, that's where it kind of went downhill, and especially in the playoffs, that's where we struggled the most. We've improved. We got a third-line centerman in Kyle Turris now. I didn't mean to click on Chasson. We picked up Puljujärvi, a nice young right-wing sniper that should develop, maybe even jump on that top pairing line with McDavid and Nugent, and that makes that top 6 even more deadly if we have Puljujärvi produce what we imagine him producing. So this Edmonton Oilers team is shaking up to be looking very well, especially with this very young Dominik Kahun deal that we did. We just got a steal of a deal for $975,000. It's cheap as fuck. Now, this journey for this kid, he's only played in 2 years in the NHL. 1 year with the Chicago Blackhawks, where he put up 37 points. A year with Pittsburgh, where he put up 27. Then I got traded to Buffalo. So he's been all around the world, yeah, practically. He's played a lot of hockey over these past couple years, and especially with really different teams. But the stat line I'm looking at is with Pittsburgh, 27 points in 50 games. That's only 50 games. It wasn't even a full year. He was only 10 points away from beating his career total there. I think this kid will explode. I was seeing a prediction like 25 goals for Dominik Kahun, like 60 points or whatever, and that's definitely imaginable. We could definitely see that out of Dominik Kahun, especially seeing our dominant power play, right? Your first line on the power play will probably be Draisaitl, McDavid, Nuge, and Barry, right? That's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I guess 5 in Chasson or Neal, or maybe you throw up Kahun, but you rather have a big body in Chasson or Neal, right? You play those two guys. Then your second PK, you got Turris, you got Kahun, you got Yamamoto, you got Ennis, you got Puljujärvi. You got so much young goal-scoring talent. This roster is really exciting, and Kenny's only bad signing was Mike Smith, and that's saying a lot. This roster has took a complete overhaul than what we've seen in the Chiarelli era, where we had Tobias Ryder playing on the second line of Leon Draisaitl. So this roster has taken a complete overhaul. I'm really excited to see what the Edmonton Oilers will do coming up towards this next season. This team is the future team in the Pacific Division. I think next year, once we get Broberg and Bouchard in the roster, we're a better team than the Vegas Golden Knights, without a doubt. The Vegas Golden Knights, I think in my mind, I look at their roster and I see a very overrated roster, in my opinion. You guys almost got beat by the Vancouver Canucks, and that's saying a lot. Yeah, they had a very good goaltending duo, but you guys weren't able to score goals, and that's saying a lot. This Edmonton Oilers team is improving to be one of the best goal-scoring rosters we've ever seen in the NHL since the late 80s. Right? We've never seen a roster built like this since the Detroit Red Wings. Our team is looking very fantastic, and I'm not saying that our team is anywhere near what the Detroit Red Wings had with Yzerman and Hall and stuff like that. No, definitely not, nowhere near one of those teams, but our offense capability is looking lethal as ever, right? You take a look at this Vegas Golden Knights team, you have a very overrated roster. Pietrangelo, I love the guy, but he's 30, he's going to be stuck on a horrible contract. Shea Theodore, he's an MVP caliber defenseman. The rest of the defense core for you guys is meh. You have not a lot of right-handed guys. You have one right-handed guy, and that's Zach Whitecloud. You have an overrated goalie in Marc-Andre Fleury. Robin Lehner's pretty good. Your offensive core wasn't even able to score against Thatcher Demko, and that's saying a lot. So I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I mean, even last year, the Edmonton Oilers were first place in the Pacific Division most of the year until Vegas Golden Knights turned on their jets near the end of the year. So I'm really excited to see how the Pacific Division will turn up, even if we do get a Pacific Division next year or the Canadian Division. And even if there's a Canadian Division, I think very well the Oilers will be competing for #1 spot in that division without a doubt. But I'm going to end the video here. Tell me, guys, what you guys think in the comment section below. And, yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Tell me, guys, how horrible my thoughts are. You guys are probably already thinking this guy's probably sucking the Oilers' dick. And I always do, man. I love sucking the Oilers' dick. I absolutely love doing it. And I will do it every single day because I love this damn team. And it's looking the best team I've ever seen in a very long time. Like, since the Oilers made it to the Cup Finals, this is the best I've seen this team be. So I'm really excited to see how well this team will pan out coming up towards this next season. I'm going to end the video here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.